Internationally this morning, police in Northern Ireland have carried out raids in connection with that discovery yesterday of 39 bodies in a truck container near London. As investigators continue to question the 25-year-old driver, there are reports circulating now in British media about the victim's nationality. Let's go back to Renee Filippone, who's been on the story since it broke, and she's in our London bureau this morning. What are police now telling us today, Renee?
Well, there are reports, Heather, that are emerging this morning that the victims in the truck were Chinese nationals. Now, we have not heard that officially from police, and we'll wait for an update from them. They have been clear it will take some time to identify the 39 victims. Now, meanwhile, more details are emerging about the shipping container's journey. Police say the refrigerated container traveled from Belgium to Purfleet, a smaller UK port, early Wednesday morning. And that's where it was allegedly picked up by the truck and driver, a 25-year-old man from Northern Ireland. He remains in custody. Now, authorities believe he took that container to the industrial site not long after that. Here are some images from the raids carried out at a couple of homes linked to the driver. Police say they are looking into potential links with organized crime. Now, there have been warnings for years that these smaller ports could be vulnerable to smugglers. And the head of the UK's National Response to Human Trafficking says they are doing what they can to prevent tragedies like this, but that this is an international issue. Have a listen.
You can't just have massive, you can't turn the United Kingdom into a fortress.
You mean
we have to accept
permeable
borders.
Wherever you try to seal the border, somewhere else on an island, of course, will pop up.
The very point. And so you have literally at the national level the use of intelligence, the best interdictions, looking at the routes, but ultimately there will be tragedies. There will be until we resolve this issue in countries as much as in the United Kingdom.
Now, comparisons to this tragedy are being drawn to one nearly 20 years ago when 58 Chinese migrants died in a container that was smuggled into the port of Dover, which is on England's south shore. Now, here in London, a vigil is being organized today as a sign of solidarity with the victims and to raise concerns about what kinds of risks migrants will take to get to places like the UK. Meanwhile, we're still trying to get answers to the big questions here. How did these people end up in the container that made that deadly journey? And we need more information still, specifically from police, about who was actually in there and who died. Heather?
Renee, thank you so much. And of course, we will check back with you hour by hour for new information on this. Continue to be very interested in it. Thanks, Renee.